Hello and happy gaming, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and today we're going to be looking at another one of the new arcana. I mean, on top of everything else that's new, might as well just keep stacking it up onto the pile. So today we're doing a melee-based critical hit build. We're starting with Frostblade. We're going to be trying out Burn Cycle, which is a new one, and I'll show that to you in just a minute. And we've done Arc Sphere before. So, here's Burn Cycle. Sorry about the chair. It's a kick and a punch and lots of fire. And that goes along with everything else about how you'd expect. We're obviously starting with Dark Katana since we are going all melee. And that means that hopefully throughout the run we'll find something that's good at keeping enemies stunned, like Spark Array or Gale Force Alignment would also be good. But let's worry about that as the time comes. First, let's get started. Hey, it's the classic 3. Alright, no Shu, no Wonder Twins, just... That's Freya, Atlas, and Zeal. Normally they're not without their new friends, but hey, don't blame them. It's good to have friends. Alright, so you can pretty much see how this attack pattern is gonna go. There go the birds. Say hi to Riku. She's going nuts. Then again, what else is new? Riku, it's okay. I'm just recording, honey. Sorry, she'll calm down in a minute. Alright, that move is actually pretty strong. And again, it's very simple, very to the point. It's just, you kick them, then you punch them, and then you call it good. Sometimes simple is best. I already explained that once when I was talking about the Crystalline Balestra. And the same thing holds true with Burn Cycle as well. Hi sir, what do you have for me? Nothing there, nothing there. Chance to activate your charge signature without expending the charge. Why did I say it like that? Well, I like both that and Claws of Tomo, but I'm going to start here. And then let's wait and see what Iris has for sale. And go away. Ah, no. That's what you get. That's what you friggin' get. Get what you friggin' deserve. Why did I censor myself? Alright, so that kind of goes right with what I thought Crystalline Balestra would be. It's just a third hit at the end. Goes in the same direction. Kind of crap range, so I'm hoping that doesn't completely ruin. I'm hoping that doesn't go completely to waste, because I could have had the Claws of Tomo. Actually, if I see how much I have left of the floor, I might have Claws of Tomo anyway. Alright, perfect miss. That's what you tune in for, to see me completely whiff on all my attacks. The Dark Sage special, you throw an attack over their shoulder just to scare them. Is that really how that works, Dark Sage? That doesn't sound right. They'll never see it coming. Whee! And down you go. You, come over here. Ow! Stupid icicle trap. It's not that I didn't know it was there. There we go. Alright. So now I need to decide whether or not I feel as though upgrading Burn Cycle is worth it, because this is another one of those spells that seems to do just fine just as it is. Though I suppose against bosses and enemies that don't knock back very far, that third hit will end up being a godsend. and down you go. So this is only part of my plan for the day. I do have to go out and do a little bit of adulting. I need to get some things for around the house. Make sure that we're stocked up. You know, dishwasher, detergent, stuff like that. But there's no reason why I can't come here and entertain you first. Ow. Why are you still alive? Okay, so yeah, like I thought, that does wonders against bosses. Oh hey, it didn't expel my charge, or expend. Once again, you tease me. And yay, okay, this is a good first floor. I can dig this. I'm gonna get a little liquid refreshment here. Oh, let me guess, Dark Sage, just a glass of water? Oh, Sierra Mist, what do you think it was? Oh, color me fucking surprised. Alright. Oh, I see Merchant's card over there. Me and Merchant's cart go together beautifully. Like peanut butter and banana. Peanut butter and banana? Have you tried it? No, have you? I mean, that's not the point. The point is, don't knock it until you try it. Alright, where? Oh, it went away. Okay. So we're going to be going back for Merchant's Cart for sure, because that's just a nice base damage boost on my attacks. And it looks like that third hit has a little bit more range than I gave it credit for, so there you go. Things are working out a little bit better than I thought they were going to. Also, that third hit is really strong. Nice. So you're getting an idea for what some of the new Arcana are. A lot of them are just real simple and welcome additions to the game. Not all of them are, but most of them are. I was real surprised to see an Hello, Doctor. I was real surprised to see an Earth-based Arcana that was good for critical hits. That's normally the Arcana element that they reserve for just big, powerful, smash you in the face stuff. But to see one that actually has a different use, that's actually kind of encouraging. And yes, I do have every intention of showing off the Ooh! Knockout Boulder. But I can also take this and give it to Dr. Song, which is what I'll probably end up doing. But first, Merchant's Cart. Yes, I could have waited till the end and then just used the 4 portals that are at the ending spot, but I ain't got time for that. In this case, patience is not a virtue. But it was a virtue. I mean, it is, but not when Merchant's Cart is involved. Hold on, I see treasure up here. No self-respecting adventurer can just ignore treasure. Oh, I need an earth. Okay. Well, I mean, if I can end up affording Knockout Boulder. But I don't think I'm going to be able to afford both Starbolt and Knockout Boulder, so it's just a matter of what is going to be more effective. I want to take a chance with Dr. Song because there are 2 things that she can give me that I think would be great for a run right now, and that would be Critical Placebos or Elixir of Might. Either one of those would just be stellar right now. So yes, it means I am going to end up taking a bit of a risk, except for I can't because I don't think I'm going to make enough money. Well, that's sad. I'm not going to give her Burn Cycle. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Oh well. I don't think so. Oh hey, that's how that works. Okay. It's also 22 boss battles in a row where it's done that, so hey. Yeah, I can't do it. Oh well. Do I want the emerald key? It's not the emerald key. What is that? What's the amethyst key? Ah. No, I don't actually. You know, Dark Sage, you could have taken it just for the boost to Merchant's Cart and then gotten rid of it later. Oh, now I think of that? Bubbles! Here! More bubbles. Get away from me with that giant sword. Why in the world did I do that? Man, that's gonna be immortalized on YouTube now. It's like, hey, you get a load of the idiot that just used his signature just behind the enemy for no reason. Could have won the battle right there, but no, he just threw it out in the middle of nowhere. What a maroon. Alright, well, even though mistakes were made, I think I am going to take this. If nothing else, it's just something to go along with the high critical hit rate, and it's effective against Atlas and his goons. Ugh. My butt needs a new chair to rest in. As you can see, that spell actually works quite nicely for a critical hit build. Oh, come on! Yeah, of course, I had to come here with a melee build. Not that I had a lot of choice in that matter. Yes, I am indecisive. How did you know? Oh, Dark Sage, call it a hunch. Ooh! I see two things here that I want. One, that I'm going to pick up just automatically. The other, which I may come back for later, depending on what Jade is selling. Still looking for something like Spark Array or Gale Force alignment. Or if she happens to sell me Dynamic Disarray, I'd be totally fine with that. That spell is really good. Alright, I see what you got up here, and I don't really care about any of it. Well, if Dr. Song is present, maybe I'll purchase something. Oh, Dr. Song is not present. What do you got? No. No. I don't think anything is... I don't think anything here is necessarily to my taste. Maybe the golden one, but I don't know if I'm going to need that much money. Should actually look it up and see how much of your health it converts and how much it gives you in return. Ow! How dare you? Alright, so now that I've used it, I am aware of the idea that Wind Sentry actually has a greater effect against a single target because it'll throw everything against one target instead of splitting it up. so that's good to know. That's one of those spells that has an effect against multiple enemies, but it's way better against single targets. Alright, I'm actually glad I picked that up to play around with it. Now I know a little bit better how it works. How are you still alive? Go away. So I do feel I need to ask, how is everyone enjoying the Wizard of Legend updates? It is a rather big and substantial update, and I'm very happy with it. I'm hoping other people are happy with it as well. An update of that changes this much is no small thing, and for a two-person dev team, gotta say it's actually pretty impressive. Here we go. I'm gonna stop harping on and on about that because at this point I'm starting to sound like a friggin' broken record. But I do want to point out that this is quite an update. It very much revitalizes the game. And I mean, I thought the same thing about adding in the Wind Palace and the Thundering Keep, but all of it put together just makes this the complete package. And it definitely makes this a roguelike that I can recommend right alongside the likes of Binding of Isaac, or don't shoot the messenger, but I've never played Spelunky, so I don't know how I feel about Spelunky. I know some people are going to be like, sacrilege! I can never look you in the eye again. I'm just going, but it's not that I don't care, it's that I've never had a chance to play it. Hey. Yeah, that's my fault. I know how quick those guys can attack. There we go. Looking good. Found the boss chamber! Woo! But we haven't found anything else, so we're just gonna keep going. Get rid of the summoner. Alright. So, traditionally I do not do very well with these melee-based builds. I'm actually doing strangely okay right now. Like, this is kind of a first for me. Increased resistance to earth-based attacks, and lower status ailment chance. And Cabby's Bubblegum. Oh, well, you know I've gotta talk to my man. Yeah, it's only 100 health instead of 150 now, so that's much more affordable. And I'd say for the improvement to critical hit chance, definitely. And with Dark Katana is at 18, it's a 54% critical hit chance. That's huge. Well, 54% critical hit chance with melee-based Arcana. Unfortunately, it's not affecting our Wind Sentry. Also, how is that a sentry? It's more like a throwing star that comes apart as you throw it. It's like a throwing star inside of a throwing star. Yo, dog, I heard you like throwing stars. I'm sorry, I still kind of think that's funny. I know it's old, but just shut up. I'm having fun with it. Hey guys, walk into that. Thank you. Oh, fuck your poison puddle. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's always good to have some sort of long-range control in your melee build. Because you are, yes, you're going to be doing mostly melee, that much I understand, but sometimes it just helps to have a ranged attack so you can help close distance. Think about it, even in games like Smash and Street Fighter, the best rushdown characters still have a projectile at their disposal just to open up defenses, and that's basically what this is. So, I somehow managed to miss Iris's shop over there, and that's embarrassing. Wait, does she have anything worthwhile? Wavefront? Not really. Alright, well, we'll head back to Anders' shop in a bit, but there's one more combat room that I want to clear. And down you go. By the way, as a quick note, no one's paying me to say this, but if you're interested in the full soundtrack for this game, I think I said this yesterday as well, but it bears repeating just because Dale North's compositions are just that good. The soundtrack is available on his Bandcamp, so... And that does... Let's see. Yeah, I'll take it. That does... Oh, I was gonna go back to Anders' shop. I'm a dumbass! Could have gotten Cabby's bubblegum. But I bring it up partially because I've been playing Beat Hazard 2 lately, and I have been using the songs off of this soundtrack in that game. And honestly, like I said, wow, that's twice I've done that. What did I think I was doing? I know exactly what I thought I was doing. I thought I was doing the Wind Sentry, which has never been on the B button, so don't ask me what the hell I was thinking. There we go. I got stuck against a fucking tree. How do you keep a guy who teleports stuck against a tree? Yeah, that's what you get, jerk. How dare you put trees in your arena? Oh, well, hello. Alright, so that's two very meaningful projectile attacks that can just stagger bitches so I can get close to them and hit them with my bigger attacks. Alright, I love it, I love it, I love it. Dynamic Disarray is freaking amazing. Wait, is this Dynamic Disarray or is this something else? Hold on. Oh yeah, it's Dynamic Disarray. I was thinking of the other one, but this one's still really good. Hello, sir. How did I manage to not down him? Oh, because he's getting bounced around unnecessarily. Alright, go up against the wall. Damn. Okay, I see what I gotta do here. So we do that, that. There we go. Bladed Vines. God, which one would be better? I like both Bladed Vines and the Frost Blades. The Frost Blades can freeze, though, so I think that puts the edge in their favor. But make no mistake, Bladed Vines can technically do more damage because they can attack faster. The other thing about Dynamic Disarray that I really like is it gives another bouncing attack that you can use to control multiple enemies. So Sura's Null Flash agents don't stand a goddamn chance. Okay, I got a little premature there. I have a signature charge, I want to use it. There we go, that works. Hello, Mr. Arrows. That's right, I can attack from a distance even though I'm using a Dark Katana build. What of it? That just means I'm smart. Except for not that smart, because I just let that guy basically roll up my ass. Okay, you're not Whitney's mill tank. You're not supposed to be super effective. Now, to be fair, hold on. Water, wind. Okay, so I need another water damage source and an earth damage source. So probably not going to be able to open that, but never say never. And after all, I did kind of not spend any money on the previous floor, so it's possible that I'll be able to do this. Though granted, that wasn't a plan of attack, it was entirely an accident. Okay, so we're gonna take the Memory Chainmail. Hi, Etra! You're looking positively electrifying today. At this point, even the fairy is going, oh my god, did he really just say that? No, I don't know him. Then why are you following him? Because... oh, shut up. Oh, hey, somehow I missed this room originally. So if you want a practical reason why when you're using a Dark Katana build you should... I think you should take a couple of projectiles. It just... If for no other reason, you take at least one projectile attack with you just to cover weaknesses. Your biggest weakness, of course, being range. Okay, so I can do the other water damage hit, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do the earth damage hit unless I get an Earth Arcana drop from something. So, you know, boo-hoo for me, but oh well. And at this point, by dropped by something, I mean specifically it would have to be like increases resistance to fire-based attacks. You know what? I am going to buy that. Beautiful fight. And obviously when you're using a melee build, your biggest weakness is going to be your range. So if you have even just one ranged attack, what you're doing is making it so that you don't always have to constantly be closing distance in order to do damage. Meaning you can be more consistent, and as we all know, in games like this, consistency is king. There we go. I'm sorry, sir. Were you trying to launch fireballs at me? I don't think you understand how this works. Wind, fire, fire, wind. These are coming up a lot more often. Is this an effect of the update too, or am I just getting really lucky with these? Okay, so I can do wind, fire. There we go, got it. And I see... I definitely want the heavy travel jacket. You thought I was going to forget that I had Cabby's cotton candy, didn't you? Oh no, what kind of a fool do you take me to be? Gain gold when taking damage. Okay, so I should probably come back at the end of the floor and see what sort of stuff we have going on. So, 24% armor rating. I like that. Plus an additional 16 if I'm hit by the same element multiple times. Not so effective against Sura, but I mean, everywhere else. Thanks, but no thanks, Iris. Who are you? Nocturne. Hi, Nocturne. I actually am quite happy with the spells I have right now, so don't feel like gambling. God, and we've only been through half the floor. Still plenty of money to be found. The other thing to keep in mind when you're doing a Dark Katana build, and this is really going to be the most true if you've optimized your run and you're using something like this. Did I just see a big old fucking present up there? Hey, it's not my birthday, but you know what? It doesn't need to be a specific event to give a present to someone you care about. It's a lesson I think we could. I was not expecting that. I was turning around to hit him, and the game was just like, oh, nope, there he goes. Into the pit. He's gonna punch and kick. If I had Dragonfall right now, I'd be the happiest boy alive. That would be ridiculously good. Now, to be fair, those presents all are supposed to have things that are themed similarly, so that having nothing but dragon-based arcana was not an accident. That's supposed to happen. Ow. You jerk. Like I said, if I had Dragonfall right now, I would be the happiest little wizard of legend you've ever seen. As is, nice that it's there. I can just round out my Arcana. Just have a 7th one just because. So I can't think of a situation in which I'm going to use it, so it's just kind of there. Alright, that's everything. Now let's go back to Anders' shop. Do you have anything that I would want? Before I do this, I should fight the boss. Okay, well I'm gonna make a lot of money off of my stupidity. Good lord. Alright, that was absolutely not cool. Okay, now I feel I need that. That is why Strafe Archer level 3 is so dangerous. I do think I'm going to take Battery of Tyrannus instead of the Cotton Candy. And it's just a matter of, do I drop the Tears of Midas for Pazu's favorite hat? The idea that you even had to ask that question is kind of sad. Were you saying that to yourself or to someone else? I mean, hypothetically, someone was going, why would you drop the Tears of Midas? Nearly at the end of the run. I also just got my ass kicked by Strafe Archer, so I'm feeling a little vulnerable at the moment. Excuse me. Ow. Now, I don't know if there's any truth to this or not, but I swear that when Zeal is at level 3, she's faster than any of the others. Like, she just moves like a friggin' red streak. I may or may not have a use for Tearing Whirlwind, I'm not sure yet. Matter of fact, I think I'll save it for the Sura fight. Get out of here. This little final area is such a nice little touch, and it makes it feel more like a test. Thank you, Etra. Excellent. Alright, what do we have for sale here? Oh, hey, it's a little fairy friend of yours. Unfortunately, I can only have one fairy at a time, so let's just stick with the honey I have. Anything else here that I think would be... Nope, I think we're good to go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, Master Sura, I'm skipping your dialogue. Hit the wrong button. Haha! See? It's always good to have a bouncy attack for that crap. I say no to you, sir. Good day. You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir! Hey. Hey, come over here. Thank you. I love this Megalodon too. This once again went from being a weird niche relic to being something that's actually really useful. Ow. Not fish for a kill. Play the same way you've been playing, and victory! Beautiful, beautiful run. Beautiful arcana. And if I may toot my own horn for a moment, the choices made were impeccable. Also, dynamic disarray is just amazing. I just want to get that out there. I mean, I might like it better than bouncing surge. And you know how I feel about bouncing surge. Between dynamic disarray and bouncing surge, oof, they're so good. Gravity onslaught. Interesting. Well, I'll check that out in a little bit later. But that is the run, and honestly, I had a lot of fun with this one. The burn cycle is actually really good, and it serves two functions. It scores 2 to 3 hits, so you can use it in a... Okay, so it's more than 2 functions, but you can use it in a critical hit deck, you can use it in a power build deck, you can use it in a status effect deck with Hunter's Stiletto because it lays burn. It activates Nev's Ruby and other fire-based things like Agni's Sparkler. It's just really good. It's amazing. I love it. Alright. Thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate you supporting me and allowing me to indulge myself in my love for Wizard of Legend. And I will be back with some more stuff in the near future after I go out and, do my errands and my adult stuff. So, my name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.